Ladies and gentlemen, if I could wave my magic wand, by a show of hands, how many people in here would like to double their income? How many people in here would like to lose some weight? Get out of debt? Be financially independent? All right, outstanding. These are goals that everyone has. We all want to make more money, be fit and trim, and be financially independent. And we all really know deep down inside how to achieve those goals. And we all intend on doing those things, right? Well, at least someday. Let me take you all on a little vacation to a wonderful fantasy place I like to call Someday Isle. Someday I'll read that book. Someday I'll start working out. Someday I'll go back to school and finish my education. Someday I will start to do all the things I know I need to do in order to achieve all my goals and dreams. And what's the main topic of conversation on Someday Isle? Excuses. Excuses why they are not succeeding in life. Mark Twain once said, there are 1,000 excuses for failure, but never a good reason. So why are some people more successful than others? This evening, I will answer that question. The short answer to that question is, can I get a drum roll, please? Self-discipline. Self-discipline is the key to success and the key to personal greatness. Self-discipline is the ability to do what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Motivational speaker and best-selling author Jim Rohn, he once said, you can't hire other people to do your push-ups for you. So in other words, I can't hire Matt to go to the tanning salon for me and still expect myself to have a deep, rich, succulent skin cancer tan. I can't hire Rudolph to go to the gym for me and still expect the pythons to be excessively swollen. Brother. And I can't hire Norma to meditate for me and still expect a higher level of consciousness and Zen for myself. These are the things you must do for yourself to achieve your goals. So how do I define self-discipline? Self-discipline to me is self-control. It's self-mastery. Self-discipline, according to Brian Tracy, is the ability to have dinner before dessert. So in a meal, there's an order of dishes, and dessert always comes last. First you eat the main courses, and then you eat dessert. But what would happen if you were to come home from work one evening, and instead of having a healthy dinner, you ate a large piece of apple pie with ice cream on top of it? Would you have any appetite left over for healthy, nutritious food? And with all that sugar in your stomach, how would you feel? Re-energized and ready to do something productive? Or would you feel tired and sluggish, ready to write off the rest of the day? But the worst part of it all is whatever you repeatedly do becomes a habit. And a habit once formed is hard to break. Successful people make it a habit of doing the things that unsuccessful people don't like to do. And what are those things? Well, it turns out the things that successful people don't like to do are the same things unsuccessful people don't like to do either. But here's the key. Successful people do those things anyway because they know that is the price they have to pay if they want to enjoy greater success and rewards in the future. So what do you do first? Do you eat your dinner first and do what is hard and necessary to do? Or do you eat your dessert first? You go have some fun, watch some TV, play some video games, go drink some Zima with the boys. Napoleon Hill concluded in his best-selling book, Think and Grow Rich that the master key to success is self-discipline. Napoleon Hill says, the ability to practice self-discipline is the real reason why some people are happier and more successful than others. So let me tell you a short story that best illustrates what I've been talking about. First, I need 3 volunteers just to come up and sit down in these chairs. All right, come on up. 1, 2, 3. Give them a big round of applause. In 1972, a doctor named Walter Mischel performed a famous experiment called the marshmallow test. Here's what happened. He brought in 100 children between the ages of 7 to 10. One by one, he brought them alone in a room with a hidden camera in it. And he sat them at a table with a marshmallow on it. He then told the child this. These are the children right here, little older children. I must leave the room for 15 minutes. But if you wait and do not eat the marshmallow until I return, I will reward you with another marshmallow. So one by one, they all came in. Here are the results. The marshmallows are going to be represented by Nutter Butters. So, results. The first 1/3 of the 100 children, as represented by Rudolph. They immediately ate that marshmallow as soon as he left. You can eat it if you want. No, I know it's high in sugar.
It smells good.
The second 1/3 of 100 children, as represented by Anne Marie, well, they waited for a period of time, but eventually gave in and ate the marshmallow as well. The last 1/3 of the children, as represented by Josh, they waited the full 15 minutes until he returned and gave them their reward. Around 8 years later, Dr. Mischel checked in on these same children when they were in high school. And he found out that the ones with the most self-discipline, that is, the ones that waited the full 15 minutes, had less discipline entries, less suspensions, less prone to addiction, higher grades, but most importantly, college bound. You guys can go ahead and sit down, but thank you very much. In conclusion, your ability to delay gratification in the short term will guarantee greater success and rewards in the future. So why are some people more successful than others? The answer is not that successful people have more talent. The answer is not that successful people have more education or went to better or more prestigious schools. And the answer is not that successful people have better or richer parents. Why are some people more successful than others? They have relentless self-discipline inside of them to achieve every goal and dream that they aspire to.